Well, this is taking me a long time to do this. I mean, I've been studying this information for 40 or 50 years now. So I don't know what I know until I start doing it. I'm fighting something, a little flu bug I've had for a few days. So excuse me if I have to take a deep breath once in a while just to stay alive. But here we go. Okay, I'm going to have links to all these in the description. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll be able to know and follow and you know catch up on these websites. Okay, here's the first thing. If you're starting a business, you have to know besides the grants and loans and stuff like that, there's something called incubators. Okay, and accelerators. Now, these are government and nonprofit organizations that are in every state or whatever. And what they do is, if you have a good idea, they give you money, startup money. To start on could be $70,000 or more. Then they give you mentoring people and access to markets and everything. They keep you like in an incubator to help you grow and become strong because they know that this creates jobs. So if they help you from the ground up and help you along, give you all you need, feed you, and stay on the bottle fed for a while until you're ready to go on your own, and then you could grow and have employees and stuff like that. So here's an incubatorlist.com has a lot of these. The one here is Y Combinator. Now my son took a course. This shows you how to do this too, and it's a free course. To start a business like this and how to get the money and everything. So it's a great place to start. The incubator list. Okay, now. Also, another federal program is the SBIR, Small Business Innovative Research Grant. Now, this is big stuff, but it gives you like if you have an idea for something, maybe for healthcare or transportation or almost anything, they'll give you like $50,000 to work on it. And then if the really looks good, then they give you another couple $1 million to take it and explode it into a real business. Okay. That's all government subsidized. Okay. And that's called SBIR.gov. Okay. Now here, the career one stop.org is interesting because it has really three things here. Well, the first two are training. If you're an entrepreneur and you say, hey, I need training, I want to be an entrepreneur in uh, I don't know, marketing. So I need to be trained in marketing so I could be a good, my business. Okay, they give you up to $8,000 to train like that for you to start a business. Or if you have you and a buddy or somebody you hired to do customer service or whatever, you need them trained in some, app, computer app or something like that. They'll train your complete people. And as you get bigger, man, they give you like up to $300,000-$400,000 worth of training to train. Maybe you need customer service or salespeople to be trained. They do that. So that's a lot of money they have for training. Uh, Now the other thing, let's see. Idea $8,000 for a new skill to help your business make money. Job training. I know that. Okay. Now, how's this? The third thing they do is free money to live on. Okay, while you start your business, okay, because that's your state Department of Labor has that, and is also through your Career One Stop. Now, every state does not have it, but it's really for self-employment. So they could take that unemployment money, and you don't have to look for a job, but you use it to live on while you're starting a business. So you have to check your state to see if they have that. Okay, and that's by going to careeronestop.org. Okay, that's the other one. Okay, now there is selling overseas. See what the government will do for you too. Just give you $10,000 to go get a customer overseas. So if you're a small business or maybe working on your house and looking for a client in Europe or whatever, man, that's all paid for to get over there and find somebody. See, they want to do that so you grow as a business. And that's for small business. And it's State Trade Expansion Program, STEP, and up to $10,000 for that. Every state has it. So you want to go to your state, go to your state economic development office and look for their state trade expansion program. Okay, that's $10,000 there. Okay, every state now has dozens and dozens of programs. Here's Michigan just gave a list of something like 300, 400 programs, 400 businesses that got anywhere from $2 to $2 million. Actually, it goes up to $5 million. Just in one year alone. They pour money into businesses, large and small or anything, at the state level. So that's what takes a little work to find out of, but you just go to eda.gov. I told you about that before. Oh, here, where is it? We have it somewhere. Yeah, eda.gov. And you could find all the offices in your state that do this. Now, the other thing, too, is because it's not only state offices, it's county and city. Now, here's one in Montgomery County in Maryland. I mean, they have dozens and dozens. There's grants for daycare, uh, property owner grants, historic preservation grants. I mean, they just go on and on. Enterprise zone credits, all kinds of incentives at the state and county level. That's what you have to start. And that takes digging. They're not going to just pop out of nowhere. That's why the key to this is getting on a phone and talking to somebody. Okay, so that's what we got. Travel. We got who's next? That's not EDA. See, I'm going to get this screwed up. Oh, PTAC. Okay. Now, this is great because this is how you can get like a $50,000 or $100,000 grant working at home. Be a freelancer from home. You could be an IT person, uh, a publicity person, a marketing person, anything. The government buys more of everything than anybody else in the world. Even hot dogs. So you want to make hot dogs for the government, man, and do it at home. They do. But see, PTAC, APTAC us.org, contact them and pick out your state and make an appointment with people who get grants to help you figure out how to get contracts. Now that to me is better than grants because you could get $100,000 grant every year. My sister got almost like $1 million worth of grants just doing this out of her garage. So that's the kind of stuff that's available. Okay, what do we have next? Pro bono for independent inventors. This is if you're an inventor, and what problem is somebody said, okay, I got to patent my invention, and that could cost $4, $5, $10, $6,000 or even more, $30,000. Well, the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office it can get you that for free. There's pro bono, independent, legal help for your invention. And actually, you can also do it at the state level. Like here's one in Georgia has that at the state level. So if it's somewhere, check the national program at the Patent and Trademark Office, and then go to your state inventor office and see what they have. Okay, so that's for that. Okay, the IRS. Now, if you have an employee, even yourself, say if you're getting paid and if you're the only one there, then you have an employee, and you could get up to $26,000 from the IRS for the last 2 years. You could get that, and that's called ERC. A lot of people on the internet saying, "Oh, just call me, we'll get it," and those people are taking 30% of that. So if you're going to get $26,000, they're taking 30% of it. So that's a big chunk, and you don't have to. The people I'm going to talk to at the end will show you how to get that for free. There's free legal help, free accounting help, free all that kind of help for people starting a business or for freelancers. You don't have to go to Google and find somebody who's going to charge an arm and a leg. No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to waste money that way. Okay, here's another thing. If you're going to hire somebody, hire them in one of the categories that the government will give you up to $9,000, $9,600 if you hire a certain individual. So maybe a person who's been out of work for a long time, you hire them to do some work for you. Well, that's, $9,000 grant you get for putting them on the payroll. So that's something to consider. Now, get grants from your elected official. Man, all the fat cats do this. They want to know what government office has money for them or contracts for them or whatever. They go their elected official, and I charge $20. They don't charge anything. So that's what you do. You call them up, say, hey, I have this little business. I need help. Who do you think in the government could help my little business? So you're really looking for contracts or help or any kind, and let them try to figure it out. They know the system better than you, and will try to match you up with somebody. Now, this is interesting, is that, that they just changed the law where people with criminal histories can now get a $50,000 grant loan, actually, with no collateral to start a business. So if you have a criminal history, you can get a $50,000 loan with no collateral. No, so you got nothing. No, no, they're going to take a flyer on you. Well, they've given it to a lot of fat cats who went bust and they lost the money. So give it to somebody who really needs it. Uh, Now, this is an interesting thing that I didn't know about for a long time. I heard of it, manufacturing extension partnership. This is where the government will come to your business and do a half a day free analysis that'll show you how to make an extra $1 million out of your business. These are like Booz Allen and Hamilton people, but they do it for free. And that's called manufacturing extension partnership. Man, free. And what they'll charge, but not like Booz Allen does, if you want to do more after that. But gee, at least getting the free one would be worthwhile, right? Okay, the one thing you really want to do if you have a business or nonprofit is make an appointment with as many what's called community navigators as possible. And they're at sba.gov/local-assistance. And you go there, put in community navigators, you put in your zip code. I hear for my zip code 20009. There's 50 organizations. Now, these are nonprofit organizations that help small businesses, freelancers with any kind. You have a legal problem, you got a mechanical problem, you got a technology problem, you got a government problem, whatever. They help you for free. Help you find money problem, you got an accounting problem, all free. They show you, or hire people for you so you don't have to pay them and get them for free. So that's what's cool. And they're just wonderful to have. You have trouble with your taxes, you have trouble with your credit, anything, your bills or whatever. You're not, you need, you're losing too much money. Call them first. Don't try to dig out grants to solve the problem. You have to dig out people to help you think through all your options, not just one. Sure, you can throw money at it and hope to, but there's 1,000 ways to solve a problem, and you may be going around in circles before. Now, these people do this all the time. They've handled problems like yours all the time. Most businesses have problems, and that's what they're to do, is to help businesses for free and freelancers for free. Self-employed people, all for free, and that's why always use the free one first. And that's what Let's Go Help does. And now we also give out grants. You probably heard if you see me around. Every month we give out 3 grants. We have a deadline on the May 4th is the next deadline where we're giving out $60,000. So if you remember, just fill out the form. You give me a sentence or two on what you would do with $1,000. We choose 120 of them and start just sending money out. It takes us usually about 2 weeks to get it done. And the 20th, we give out $7,500 for people who need help with car repair. And on the 30th, we're giving out 20 laptop computers. So maybe we give you one too, because you need a laptop. So many people try to use the phone and get this stuff. No, it works much better if you have a laptop. So let us send you one so you can get a lot more government programs instead of my little Peasley $1,000 or whatever. But actually, we've had this about a year and a half. We went over $700,000 already. I mean, we're just a few little people working on this thing. And we give it to members because the members are the ones that made this possible. So we give our profits back to the members after we pay us. It's just the nicest thing I think I've ever done in my life, and really appreciate it. I know it's pittance. $700,000 in this town is, that's, what's in the seat cushions of the sofa.